Hello students, we are back. We are there on Unit 1, and in Unit 1 we are there on session 7 now. And this session is about construction of a paragraph. So in this session we will learn about the significance of a paragraph, and we will learn how to write a good paragraph. So as we discussed about English language and some basic skills of grammar before in previous units, so we will be using all those to construct a good paragraph. We have used all these to use it orally, the English language. Now we will be using all those grammar part to construct a paragraph. And to You all have read newspapers, magazines, comics, school books, textbooks. Even you used to write essays and stories. So you must have read a number of text, a number of ideas in different mediums, and you must have observed that all those ideas have a number of parts, and all those parts have a definite thought which is explained at a time. Means that if you are reading a particular text, so that text will be having a introduction part, at the end it will have a conclusion part, and in between it will be having a number of details which will be in different parts. So when the idea comes in all these different parts, the reader gets an ease to understand the thought and the idea about that particular text. But if all these things comes in a single part, you do not have a break. Say for example, you are reading a story and that story goes from one point to the last point without any break. So you will be having difficulty to understand. You will be not able to understand where that introduction part is stopped, from where the end begins, what is the middle part, and so on. And if the same story is being divided into a number of parts, that is a beginning part, a end part, and in between different parts are there which are focused on some particular points. So if this thing happens, certainly you will be having a lot more ease to understand the story. So we can say that all these different parts are the paragraphs. Each paragraph contains a definite idea, a definite thought. So we can say that a paragraph is a group of sentence which have a definite idea or a thought. And when we write a big text or a big document, certainly we require to break that big text or big document into a number of paragraphs so that the reader should get the clear idea about each and every part of that document. Or basically, to construct a paragraph, a set rule is there, and we have to follow that rule in order to construct a good paragraph. So now, as you all know, that a single paragraph defines a single idea, and if a new idea comes up, that means a new paragraph should now start. So if we discuss about a single paragraph should be written using some set rules. The very first rule says that you have to write an outline of the paragraph. The second rule says that before starting of the paragraph, you have to write the topic sentences. The third rule says that you have to write supporting sentences for each outline. The fourth says that you have to write the concluding sentences, and at the end you have to combine all those lines together to construct a paragraph. So let's see what are these rules. And the very first rule which says is you have to write an outline for the paragraph, and it includes two things, and those two things are: the very first thing which you should be having before writing a paragraph is the topic on which you are going to write the paragraph. Means the topic is most important, you should be knowing what is the topic. And the second thing in it is you have to collect the supporting information related to the topic. Means if you do not have the information related to the topic, certainly you will not be able to write the paragraph. So in order to write the paragraph on the set topic or on the given topic, certainly you are supposed to have informations which are necessarily or which are required to construct the paragraph. Say for example, the topic is impact of population explosion. So the topics or the outline or the supporting information which should be required in order to complete the paragraph on the given topic should be rate of mortality, increase requirement of land leads to cutting of forest, and a number of more topics which are related to the given topic for the paragraph. So first two things are required, that is the topic. After the first step, that is after getting the topic and the information related to the topic, the next step will be to write a sentence which describes the topic. Means as the reader starts to read the paragraph, we should get the clear idea about the topic of the paragraph. Means by reading the sentence he should understand about the topic on which he is going to read. Means the second step should be to write the sentence which should particularly and clearly define and describe the topic. Now the next step will be to construct the sentences or the statements which are based on the points which were collected as the information related to the paragraph. That is, in step 1 we collected some information, the informations which are related to the paragraph. Now in third step what we will do is we will be writing the sentences, the statements which are related to each point which were collected for the given paragraph. So this will be the elaboration of the topics, that is that this will add more explanations to all those informations which are collected, and the reader will be having a ease to understand about the given topic. So the third step is to write statements, and statements on which thing? Statements on all the points which are. The fourth and the next step in order to create a good paragraph is to write a concluding sentence, to write a ending statement that will tell the reader that the given paragraph is now complete. So this step, the fourth step, is to write the concluding sentence. Means at the end of the paragraph we have to write a sentence which will sum up the paragraph, which will tell the concluding part of the paragraph, which will be described the end of the paragraph. So this statement describes the end of the paragraph, it sums up the paragraph. The last step is to combine all the previous steps all together. That is to combine all the lines which were created using all the step, that is step 1, 2, 3 and 4. So basically the last step is to finalize the paragraph. And how to finalize the paragraph? By combining all the steps together, the lines, the statements which we have created from step 1 to step 4. We have to combine all those steps together, and when we combine all those steps together we will be getting a result, and that result will be a good paragraph which will have all the necessary part to describe the topic, that is starting, the details, the ending part about the topic. It will have everything. So as the reader reads this paragraph constructed with these given steps, the reader will be having a clear idea about the thought which the creator of the paragraph wants to describe. So certainly there are steps to create paragraph, to create good paragraph, and if we follow all these steps together we will be able to describe the thought a lot more clearly. So this is all for this particular session, that is construction of a paragraph. We will continue now with the second unit later. So here unit 1 is complete, that is